everybody, welcome to Scotch Kitchen. Sorry guys about yesterday. I had an errand that I had to take care of, so I was not able to come back online, but again here I am going to prepare exactly what I promised yesterday. That's going to be stir-fried chicken noodle, and I'm going to have some vegetable to go with it. Before I do that, let's go ahead and just share this onto my page and also just let people that I'm here so that we can get on with the cooking. I hope you're having a good Monday so far and everything is okay with you. Mine is fine, thank you. Just taking a day at a time because it's a new week. I'm just grateful that I'm here, new week. So if you just bear with me, I will get on to let you know what spices we have. We are waiting for people to come in, which is not a problem. And as I as well just go ahead and just add this onto my page. Okay, if you just bear with me again. Told you I'm getting used to this. Yeah. Getting there. Very soon I'll be like a professional at this, but anyway, a day at a time. You learn something every day. I am learning every day. I hope you're learning too. So let's say that. Okay, Spartan. Oops. Okay, I don't know what I've done. I've done something, but I'm not sure what I've done. Okay. Just bear with me, guys. I need an assistant. I need an assistant to be able to be doing this for me when I'm actually yeah. Hi Joy, my lovely, how are you? I hope you're fine. I need an assistant, Joy. I need an assistant to help me do this sharing business. But anyway, I've managed doing it, and so far so good. I'll try. I always try and find a place where I can be able to put my thing. Actually, I'm going to put it on top of my tissues, but before that, because I tend to use loads of this, I am just going to go ahead and cut a bunch of them so that it can be much easier. I'll just be picking them from the other end rather than picking them from here, and then my phone can have a lovely stand once and for all, because I wash my hands lots of time and I need this to actually use. So we're doing stir-fried chicken today. Getting there. There you go. Let me wash my hands really quick. So we are having stir-fried chicken and we are having some vegetables with it. I'll go through what I have right in front of me. Get over with it. Another Monday. So I have some courgette. I've used a spiralizer to basically cut them in spirals. So we have some courgettes here. And then I have some butternut squash as well. And then I have my chicken. So my pieces of chicken here, I'm going to just chop them some more. As you can see that they are in like strips. As you can, not strips, really, like chopped in slices. So what I just did, bought some chicken breast and then I just chopped it. You can do that. You don't really have to go all the way and buy some steak and things like that. Yeah, you can just buy chicken breast and then you go ahead and chop it in small cubes, strips, the way you want it to still do the business. I've boiled my noodles, as you can see them here. They're ready to go. So this is going to be really nice and quick, something that you should be able to do at home at your own time. I am going to go through the spices that I'm going to use today. So for the oil, I've got some stir-fry oil from Asda. So again, you don't need to have, if you don't have stir-fry oil, don't worry about it. That oil that you have in your house should be able to cook it. Try and not use fat. Try and get some oil. So if vegetable oil and any other kinds of oil, but not fat when you're doing your stir-fry. Hi, Bednash. Thank you, my lovely, for joining. Hi, Linda. Long time. How are you, my lovely? Thank you for joining, and everybody else who's joining in the background. Thank you guys for joining. So, back here. Stir fry oil. If you don't have stir fry oil, use an oil. Do not use fat. Don't use margarine. Don't use butter. We just need oil. The main reason why I am saying that don't use fat, the meal that you're going to preparing, it doesn't cook for a very long time. It's we're stir frying, so it's just part cooking. And if you're using fat, you have to wait for it to actually melt and all that. And when you're doing stir frying, there's no time for that. We're going really quick. That's the reason why. So I have some, I'll let you know the spices that you should be able to get wherever you are. Paprika, we never miss in Scotch Kitchen. So you need some paprika. You need some chili powder. Not really essential, but if you can get chili powder, well and good. You need any spice that has chicken. Yes, my lovelies, use that, any spice. So I'm using my chicken spices. That's what I'm using. On this chicken spice, we have, I just read for you what there's: salt, paprika, dried onions, sugar, natural flavoring, black pepper, dried parsley, cayenne pepper. That's what's on here. So again, you can have your cayenne pepper, you can have your black pepper, you can have your paprika, you can have, what else did we read again? Salt, you can have dried onions, not important because we're going to use some spring onions. Okay, some chili powder. Going to use some mixed spices. Yeah, I'm sure you should be able to get mixed spices in your local supermarket or in your local market. You should be able to get that. Then I'm going to have some parsley as well. Then on top of that, these days I'm too lazy. Yes, very lazy to go to the shop to buy some garlic and ginger and crush them. So I'm using minced garlic and ginger paste. You can be able to prepare this by yourself, yeah? Me saying that I'm lazy, it's just like I'm saying that you should be able to do this if you want to. This is what you need. Get your garlic and get your ginger. Cut them in small, cut them in small pieces. You can use your mortar paste or you can use your blender. Blend them into a paste. Put them in one of those tins. If you have any, there you go. You've got your ginger and garlic paste. You should, if you want it to even stay longer than maybe a week or two, put some oil there. If you have some olive oil, just put some olive oil there, and that olive oil is going to act as a preservative, and your ginger and garlic are going to stay for a very long time. Hi, I'm good. I've been away. Back with, that's Linda saying she's been away. It's nice to see you, my lovely. Hi, Della. Thank you for joining. Hi, Jovita Natukunda. What are you cooking? I'm cooking some stir-fried chicken noodles. That's what we are having tonight. So guys, told you what our spices are and our vegetables. So it's going to be really nice and easy and very quick. I'm going to try and talk really slowly so that we can get to understand what I'm actually preparing. For here, for my other vegetables, so I've just cut my spring onions, as you can see there, and then I have yellow bell pepper and I have green bell pepper. I have only a small piece because I don't want too much of it, and I'm going to cut them in really big chunks. So big strip chunks, that's all you need. So if you do that with your bell pepper, if you have your red one, well enough, you can add that. Not essential as well, because we already have our courgette and we have our butternut squash. If you want some cherry tomatoes on, you can go ahead and add that. Not essentials as well. Have some cherry tomatoes, but today I'm not going to use that. So back here to my chicken, just let me get another knife. So with the chicken, we're going to prepare our chicken first. So the big chunk ones, I'm just going to cut them in smaller sizes. Again, chicken doesn't take a long time to cook, so this should be ready less than 10-15 minutes, and we should be going ahead. Okay, remember we cut off our tissue early, so today we are really trying our best. Get your wok on, or if you don't have a wok, you can use any type of pan. I'm using this. It's almost a wok, but you can use, you know, those pans that you use to deep fry your your mandazis, your chicken, whatever it is you deep fry, you can use that. You can use your normal pan. So if you have a pan like this one, you can go ahead and use that as well. You can use your normal cooking pan as long as it's big enough and you feel that it's going to be able to cook all that meal. Why not? Just use what you have. Don't have to go all the way to the supermarket or to the marketplace and try and look for a wok because we're doing a stir fry. But if you can, why not? Just go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go back to our cooking. So, we're going to start with our chicken. Remember, pan is empty. Take your chicken, put your chicken in there. We're going to do this in very easy, lovely steps for you to be able to achieve this at home, right? So don't worry. I will be able to take care of you. So, just give me 1 second. I'm just getting, again, this is just like sort of good practice. 1 second. Whoops. Sort of just like good practice. As you cook, you wash at the same time. And then at the end of it, you don't have anything to wash. So, washed off my chopping board and my knife. So, when I'm done here, I have only one chopping board to actually wash. Back to our chicken. If you have a wooden spoon, fair enough. If you make sure you actually use a wooden spoon. I wanted to tell you, because remember we said if you're using a non-stick pan, always use a wooden spoon. Because if you use the metal spoon, they're going to scrap off the non-stick bit. Yeah? So try and get a wooden spoon. So we're going to cook our chicken until they're well done. I'm going to cook it here and then I'm going to transfer it in a bowl and then we're going to do the rest of the stuff. Yeah? Nice and easy. So I'm bringing out one of my bowls. Hope you're able to see that. My chicken has started turning white, as you can see, because that's exactly what we have. Who's that? Purity, I'm here. Hi dear, how are you, my lovely? Hope you're fine. Thank you for watching and learning, because that's the best way to actually do it, and then you can try it yourself at home. So get on with it. Back again here. So our chicken, we want our chicken. Remember, I'm cooking the chicken in the highest heat I can get in my hob. So make sure your hob is at high. If you're at 6, make sure it's at 6. If it goes up to 5, make sure it's at 5. We cook in stir fry, you need it at high, very high heat. That's how you stir fry, right? Okay. My chicken is getting ready, almost. So another thing with the chicken, if you realize I didn't put any water. The main reason why I didn't put any water is so simple. Remember, when you chop your chicken, you wash it, isn't it? When you're washing it, there's always a bit of water left on the chicken. And that is what I'm actually using at this time. I'm not boiling my chicken. No, we are stir frying it. So I've put my chicken there with no water whatsoever, but there's going to be a bit of liquid that is coming out of the chicken from that. Which, if you look at the bottom of my pan, you can see a bit of water bubbling away. And that's what I'm talking about, right? Almost done. Few more minutes and it's going to be done. Back to my paper. Okay, so another thing that I always like doing is you can put your spices in, I normally sometimes use these small bowls. You can measure your spices that you need. I normally use a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half for my spices. So today I'm going to do a lot of sprinkling. I'm not going to do lots of measuring, but just be aware all the spices I'm going to use are going to be a teaspoon. I'm going to be explaining to you when I'm actually putting the spices there to cook. So there is my teaspoon and that's my tablespoon. This is mainly when I'm putting some oil. So when I'm using my stir fry oil, I am going, sorry about that guys, when I'm putting putting my stir fry oil, I'm going to use my tablespoon. So remember, tablespoon is for the oil, teaspoon is for the spices, right? Okay. Back here. You need to cook your chicken until it starts almost like turning a lovely sort of like browny color. It's not turned yet, so I'm going to let it cook. And then another thing, the water, remember I told you guys about the water. The water is going to start sort of drying off from the pan, and that's exactly what I want. So a few more minutes and that's going to happen. At the same time, my chicken has actually started turning that lovely color that I want, right? So we need that to happen, and then we're going to do this the next step, which is we're going to cook our chicken completely. After cooking our chicken completely, then we're going to go ahead and start cooking our vegetable and then mixing everything together towards the end. So just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so our chicken is done. Remember, we are using the same wok. You don't need to wash it. The main reason why you don't need to wash it, we need all that flavor in there. So don't bother about washing it. You're using the same wok, pan, whatever you're using for the chicken. You need 2 tablespoons of oil, and then your spring onions going straight in. And we need that cooking. We're cooking the chicken, remember? So we cooked our chicken first. So now we're going to stir fry our chicken. So I need this to be in a really high heat. So far there we have our spring onions, and we also have our stir fried oil. The only thing we're going to use, oh, I didn't show you guys this. We're using Worcester sauce. If you don't have some Worcester sauce, you can use some soy sauce. That's the same thing. Different taste, but that's the same thing. So I'm using Worcester sauce today. Remember, teaspoon I'm using for my garlic and ginger. A clove of garlic and ginger, no, the 2 seeds, like they call the cloves, but I'll say seeds so that you can understand. Don't use a whole garlic. Just pick 2 or 3 cloves out of it, and that's what you need to use. So that's going to go in there. It's gonna be really nice and smoky. Oh, sorry. I forgot I was doing a live video. Because if I'm doing a live video, I cannot turn my pan on. So it's going to be really nice and smoky here. Next, put your chicken back in there. And mix that properly. Oh, the essence of the garlic and ginger is just amazing. Let that cook for a few minutes, because remember, we want everything hot. You're going to be smoking the way I'm smoking now, but that's okay. Hi Cynthia, how are you, my lovely? Keep on mixing that, and then now we're going to go straight with our spices. We're going to open every spice, and I'm going to sprinkle. So remember, the spices I'm using today are mixed spices, paprika, chicken spices, chili powder, and parsley. A teaspoon of each one of them, right? Make sure you put them aside after using them. With the chili, don't put a teaspoon of chili if you don't love chili, because you will not be able to eat that if you don't like chili, right? With the chili, be so gentle with it. A half a teaspoon should be okay. Mix that chicken up. Next, going with my Worcester sauce, and you need about a tablespoon of that. Sprinkle that on the chicken. Give it a bit of a mix. Put it back in the hob and let it cook for a few minutes again. Again, our chicken is going to go out of this pan in a second because we're going to start preparing our vegetable. This is the interesting bit about doing a stir fry, which I really, really love. So, that's how our chicken looks like so far. Yeah? Chicken, spring onions, garlic and ginger, paprika, chili powder, parsley, mixed spices, and chicken spices. Our chicken is done. Right? Nice, quick, and easy. That goes on the side. Now, let's start preparing our vegetable. Back again to your stir fry oil. This time, you need a little bit more. You need 2.5 tablespoons of that. Go ahead with your spring onion. A handful of your spring onion goes in there. Again, it depends how big your hand is. Just make sure you measure that using your hand. My hand is so small, but I can just get it out. So far in there we have our spring onions and our stir fry oil. Let that cook for a few minutes, and then I'm going to start with my vegetables. Let me wash my hands really quick. The joys of the kitchen, right? Okay, our vegetables. So I'm going to start with my butternut squash. So I have some butternut squash here, and I have some courgette. I've used a spiralizer to make them like this. I'll show you what a spiralizer is when my spring onion is just cooking. So, this is a spiralizer. That's a spiralizer. So that's what I've used, and that's how my vegetables are looking like spaghetti like. Woo! That's why my vegetable are spaghetti like. And it's really, really good, especially with kids. They will love it. They will love it, especially kids who don't like their vegetables. Just use those types of equipment and you'll be shocked. Okay, let's go with our butternut squash. Look at that. Put your butternut squash in, a little bit of your courgette. Give it a bit of a mix. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You can go ahead and use your 2 wooden spoons to do the mixing. Nice and easy. Put that back in the hob and you mix, right? If you feel like Scotch, why not? Just mix it on the air. But if it's on the floor, don't blame me. Don't blame me for that. If it all ends up on the floor. Okay? So, just mix that up. Yeah. And that's the reason why I have that baby there. You'll see why in a second. Mix it all up. This time we're going to only use our paprika. This just needs less than 2 minutes, guys. Less than 2 minutes and it's done. Sprinkle a teaspoon of your paprika onto your vegetables. Mix them up. Remember, you want it nice and crunchy, right? That's how we want our vegetables, nice and crunchy. So, I'm gonna move my vegetable there. We're soon actually coming to the end of this, which is amazing. So, because of that, I'm going to put my lovely big noodle plate ready to go up. Okay? I can say 3 to 5 minutes. That should be okay. I am going to move some of my vegetables here. Leaving all my vegetables in my pot. It looks really amazing. That's how we are so far. Yeah? You okay, Taylor? And next, bye. Bye. I am going to go with my pepper. Half of them, because remember we have the other half there. Mix that together. Bring the rest back in here again. Just going to be move put. Get them back in, and that's the second lot. And with our pepper, we want our pepper really, really crunchy. So we're cooking them less than 5 minutes. That's the whole idea. When you want your pepper still nice and green and crunchy. You know when you go to those Chinese restaurants and they bring a plate of noodles or stuff, right? And you start wondering, how comes it's cooked, it's hot, but how comes it's still really, really crunchy? Because it's only been cooked for a minute or so. So, next, time for our noodle. Noodles are there. Your oil, only 1 tablespoon now, and go straight with your noodles. So, we're going to go noodles. After noodles, we're going to go our chicken. And then we're going to go our vegetable. Now we're going to mix. Nice and steady. Take your time. Remember, you've already part cooked your noodles, yeah? So we're not overcooking it really. We already part cooked it. The only thing I need is my paprika. Come here, you. And my soy sauce. Yeah? So, remember, we already cooked most of this meal. So, it's not like we're cooking it again from scratch. No. It's almost just like warming it up. Feel like I'm working in those Chinese restaurants or something. Not in a bad way, in a good way. Nice. First set of noodles is ready. I'm gonna turn off that for a second so that I can concentrate on this one. Put that in there. You don't have to do 2 or 3 lots of this. You can only have 1 lot of this, yeah? I'm doing more than 1 lot because I have plenty. So again, if you don't have so much, it should be able to be done in 1 go and you're done. So the next step, you get your paprika, little bit of that. You get your spring onions and you're gonna sprinkle that on, and get your soy sauce or Worcester sauce, and you're gonna give that baby a bit of a sprinkle. Just a little sprinkle. Don't go overboard with that. I'm going to look for that in a second. Meanwhile, that's what we have. Look at that. Tell me you're not going to. Where is ugali? We're not having ugali today. Today is Monday, noodle Monday. Chicken noodle Monday. That's what we are having today. So we're not having ugali today. Ugali day, I will let you know. But you can definitely watch some of my videos on ugali. I've done ugali before. So these days I tend to do other stuff. But that said, I will definitely go back and do some of ugali, my lovely, for you. Yeah? What I'm doing now, I am just parting some of these before I turn the camera around for you guys to be able to see how lovely our dinner is. Can you believe that's how it is? Really nice and simple. Follow the instruction that I've given you and you should be able to do this. So I'm going to turn the camera around now for you guys to be able to see our lovely noodles, yeah? Sorry. Ooh. Okay guys, here we are. So that's our stir-fried chicken noodle. And you can see all the juicy loveliness that we've actually used. And the good thing about this meal, if you're vegetarian, you can just omit the chicken bit and you should be able to still enjoy this lovely, 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 lovely meal. So just a recap, we have our noodles here. So we have noodles, we have chicken, we have bell pepper, which is green and yellow pepper. We have some spring onions, we have courgettes, and we have butternut squash. And all that juiciness is in this one lovely plate. Thank you guys. Jovita Natukanda, where are you, my lovely? I will definitely deliver this for you if you wish to. So guys, Jovinta, where are you so I can come and deliver it? Just send me your address. Are you in Warwickshire? If you're in Warwickshire, just send me your address. Oh, sorry guys, a bit of wobbly. Gonna move this here so that we can showcase what we've actually done today. If you're just next door, hi Fadila, how are you, my lovely? Thank you for watching. Do you have YouTube, please? Yes, I do have a YouTube channel, which is again Scotch Kitchen. So you can definitely go ahead and join that. I'm in Instagram as well as Scholar Alex _ Scotch Alex _ that's my Instagram. And my YouTube is Scotch Kitchen. You should be able to find that, but I'll put your link on put my link on my page so that you can be able to follow that. DVX, where's that? DVX downtown. Where's DXB downtown, Jovinta? You never know, maybe I have a jetpack there. I can be able to deliver this for you. So guys, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I have lots of lovely comments here. I wish I can be able to go through each one of them, but that said, I will definitely go after I've done all my preparation and the boys have had their dinner and they are actually okay. Then I'll take a minute or so and go through the messages. If you have any questions, inbox me, or you can send it on the wall and I will get back to you with all the questions that you want me to answer. Apart from that, I just wanted to let you guys know again, because that's what I'm doing most of the time. We have Scotch Bonanza coming up in Kenya, and that's going to be next Saturday, which is going to be the 25th. And all you need to do is call these two numbers, 002547077577013 or 00254-722-869631, and all you need to pay or book in for your reservation is 1,200. And for your 1,200, you have these two choices. For the main, we have three. It's a 3-course meal, by the way, and the 3-course meal is going to take place at Upper Hill Migoko restaurant behind Equity Center. That's in Nairobi, guys. And we have a 3-course meal, which the starter is a creamy vegetable soup, and our main course is loins potatoes with either grilled chicken or beef stroganoff. And this is going to be served with a salad, which the salad includes onion, cucumber, lettuce, tomatoes, and it is dressed in a very lovely creamy sauce. And for our dessert, we're going to have a choice of vanilla or chocolate ice cream. So guys, keep on making those phone calls to book in your place so that you can taste a bit of Scotch Kitchen in Kenya. We're going to be trying to do more of these bonanzas as time comes, as we go, because this is going to be like our first one. We did one, but with the initial one we did with a group of other people, but this one we are doing individually as Scotch Kitchen. So your support will definitely be welcome, and we will be really grateful for that. On top of that, you will be also aware that we actually provide catering services. So you attending that, you can ask all those questions you want to. Scotch is not going to be there, but I have two very good chefs who are going to be there at your service to prepare these meals for you. That said, yes, I'm available for your services. You can contact me on my page, or you can always send me a message and I will get back to you. And if you want me to come down, yes, just let me know where you want me to come down and I will get there. Like this, somebody wants me to do a delivery. Why not? Just send me that address and you'll be surprised if I'll be knocking on your door to be delivering your meal for you. That said, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. So what I'm going to try and do this week, I did a video yesterday, I did one today, so keep on watching, making sure you watch to see if I come on live at the course of this week. You never know what you're going to be learning, because I've learned a new recipe. I've learned a new recipe of making ice cream, and that one is a must. I come and show you guys so that you should be able to do this at home. It is the most easiest recipe I've seen, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare my ice cream a day before, and then I come on live and show you guys how to actually do it yourself at home. I hope you've actually enjoyed our noodles today. Look at that. Yes, all the juiciness. Hi, Kate. Thank you, my lovely. Well, Kate, can I order delivery, please? Yes, Kate, you can order delivery, please. And I will definitely deliver. Thanks, Mommy. God bless you. Thank you, Annette. Thank you very much for joining in today. I hope I'll see you again in the course of the week. And thank you very much for supporting Scotch Kitchen. You guys have a lovely evening and have a good week. I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.